Once upon a time, in a grand castle surrounded by forests and rivers, there lived a queen. She was beautiful, proud, and above all, vain. Every morning she would stand before her enchanted mirror, asking the same question.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?
My queen, you are the fairest in the land.
Yes, I am.
And every morning, the mirror would reply without fail, praising her beauty. But as the years went by, the queen's joy began to fade. She loved beauty above everything, and the thought of anyone surpassing her troubled her deeply. One day, the mirror gave an answer that made her heart stop. It declared that a young princess named Snow White had become the fairest in the land. The queen's envy turned into fury. From that moment, she could not bear Snow White's existence. Meanwhile, Snow White grew up in the castle, unaware of the queen's jealousy. She was kind, gentle, and loved by everyone who knew her. Her laughter was like sunlight, and her heart was pure. She spent her days tending the gardens, singing with the birds, and helping anyone in need.
Oh, thank you, Your Highness. You are too kind. La la la, with friends so dear, in this forest bright and clear. La la la, our hearts are near.
The queen called for her huntsman, a man strong and loyal to her, and gave him a dreadful order. She wanted Snow White gone forever, fearing that the princess would one day outshine her completely.
Take her into the forest and make sure she never returns. Only then will I remain the fairest of all.
The huntsman, though loyal to the queen, could not bring himself to harm Snow White. He led her deep into the forest, but instead whispered a warning.
Run, princess. Hide and never return to the castle. The queen, she wants to hurt you.
Snow White ran as fast as she could, her heart pounding until she found herself alone in the dark, quiet woods. Fear and uncertainty surrounded her, but she did not cry. She knew she had to survive. After wandering through the forest for hours, Snow White stumbled upon a small, curious cottage. Smoke curled gently from the chimney, and the flowers in the garden seemed almost magical. She peeked inside and saw tiny chairs, tiny beds, and tiny tables, as if the house were made for little people.
What a charming little home. Who could live here?
Her curiosity outweighed her fear.
It's so cozy and
She stepped
warm.
inside quietly,
Who lives here?
exploring every corner. The house was clean and cozy, with a warmth that made her feel safe. She ate some bread and fruit she found in the kitchen, resting for the first time since fleeing the castle. Just as Snow White was settling in, the door creaked open. 7 dwarfs appeared, their faces full of surprise. They had been out working in the mines, and now they were staring at this strange, beautiful girl in their home.
Who are you?
Snow White smiled kindly, her gentle voice soothing their worry. She explained how she had been chased from her castle by a wicked queen and had
Queen
nowhere
wants
to
harm
go.
me. I ran so far.
The
I
dwarfs
was so
listened
scared, but you
carefully,
took me in.
moved by her story.
You may stay with us, princess, if you promise to be careful and help around the house.
Oh, I promise. Thank you.
And so Snow White found a safe haven among the dwarfs. She
Dinner will be
cooked,
ready soon.
cleaned, and filled the cottage with her
We're all
laughter,
so happy
making it
today.
feel like a home once more. Back at the castle, the queen's mirror revealed that Snow White was still alive. Rage consumed her, and she devised a plan to disguise herself and trick the princess. With cunning and dark magic, she crafted a poisoned apple, beautiful and red, perfect to lure Snow White into a trap.
Just one bite, and she will be mine no more.
Disguised as an old peddler woman, the queen set out for the forest. Snow White, innocent and trusting, did not recognize the danger she was walking into. Snow White was tending the garden when the old woman approached, offering a shiny red apple. She hesitated, remembering the warnings about strangers, but the woman's sweet voice
A gift
seemed
for you,
so
my dear.
kind.
Oh, it's lovely, but I shouldn't.
Please, it is no trouble.
The moment she took a bite, her body went limp. She fell to the ground, and the dwarfs, returning home, discovered her in this enchanted sleep. Heartbroken, they laid her in a glass coffin, unable to wake her but determined to protect her forever.
She was too kind for this world.
Though they could not wake her, they refused to bury her. Instead, they promised to guard her, believing that true kindness should never be forgotten. One quiet afternoon, a prince riding through the forest noticed the glass coffin shining in the sunlight. Drawn by curiosity and a strange feeling in his heart, he approached and saw Snow White lying inside, as beautiful as if she were only asleep.
I have never seen anyone so gentle, even in sleep.
Moved by love and compassion, the prince leaned forward and kissed Snow White's hand. At that very moment, the magic of the poisoned apple was broken. Snow White's eyes slowly opened, and she took a gentle breath. The dwarfs gasped in disbelief as Snow White sat up, her color restored and her smile returning like the sun after a
Where
storm.
am I? And why do I feel as if I've been dreaming for so long?
You're safe with us, Snow White.
The dwarfs rushed forward, cheering with happiness. The prince explained everything, and Snow White finally understood how close she had come to losing everything, and how love and kindness had saved her. Far away, the wicked queen returned to her mirror, confident she had succeeded. But when she asked her question, the mirror revealed the truth. Snow White was alive
Snow White
and
lives,
happier than ever.
and her heart shines brighter than yours ever could.
Consumed by her own hatred, the queen met a dark end, and her reign of envy was finally over. Snow White returned to the castle with the prince, but she never forgot the dwarfs who had protected her. They were honored and welcomed as family. Peace returned to the land, and the castle was filled with laughter once more.
Kindness saved me, and it will guide me for the rest of my life.
And so, Snow White ruled with compassion and love, proving that true beauty is not found in mirrors, but in the heart. This story reminds us that jealousy destroys, kindness protects, and love has the power to break even the strongest curses. And when we choose goodness, no darkness can last forever.